What is going on, guys? So we have another version 14 drive. I already have a destination in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just click the start drive button, which is new to the Cybertruck. We didn't have this. The Model Y has had it. Let's see what we get. Okay, it shows the right direction. Okay. Is it gonna try to back up some, or is it gonna clear it? Just gonna slowly go until it clears it. Okay. So we just cleared that car over there. It kind of creeped to make sure that it cleared it. Hot. Just got out the gym, guys. So yeah, I'm hot up in here. Yeah, again, just curious to see what we're going to get. This is not going to be a very exciting drive right here because we only have a couple turns. We have some highway. Maybe we'll have some construction to deal with. And then we're going to go into like the McDonald's parking lot. Now, I don't think it asked me if I want to go through like the drive-through or anything like that. So I don't know if the Model Y is having that option for like the drive-through or for the parking lot or whatever. But it doesn't look like in the Cybertruck we have that right now. So we have Hurry, Mad Max, Chill, Sloth. Cool. So I'm just in standard right now. I am curious to try Mad Max and just see how intense it is. I hear it's pretty intense. So that's definitely something I'm interested in trying out. Here, what's wind coming here, man? Feels pretty smooth. One thing that I was, very excited about for like going from like 13 to 14 in the Cybertruck is, the Cybertruck has limited amount of data that they can train off of because there's just not as many Cybertrucks on the road. I think that there's only been like, I don't know, some like 70,000 Cybertrucks that are made. So there's like not that many Cybertrucks on the road at all. Versus like your Model Ys and stuff, there's like a million of them on the road. So with that being said, they can't collect the data. The other thing that's there too is the Cybertruck's not been on the road all that long, whereas you've had like the Model 3, I don't know, how long's it been on the road? Like 10 years, something like that. So the Model 3 has had a lot more time to capture data, bring that data in, and then train on that data, whereas like the Cybertruck's only a few years old. So like, not only are we at like 70K now, but like, we were only at 30K, 20K just like 3-4 years. I mean, like 4 years ago. How long has Cybertruck been out? It's not. Cybertruck's only been out for a few years actually on the road, so they've not captured enough data and had enough time to train the Cybertruck. And since we haven't gotten an update since like version 13, 6+ months ago, 9 months ago, there's a lot of time within there that the Cybertruck could have gotten a lot of advancements. I don't know why we just shifted into this lane. I don't like that because we need to get into the left lane up here. So I don't know if it was just getting out of the way because there's a car coming up behind us a little bit. I think that's what it did. So I think this person's letting us over now. So they were coming up on us, and now they're letting us over. So it made that decision. So I think that car was coming up behind us at a bit of a speed. And so the Cybertruck shifted over to allow them to like basically pass us. It was basically getting out of the way for the car behind us, which that's pretty cool. But going back to it, being that Cybertruck's not had that much time for training, and there has not been an update for so long. They've had 9 months to improve on like Cybertruck's FSD, because again, it's not been as good as the Model Y. To be honest, the way that I've kind of looked at the Cybertruck FSD is that they took the Model Y FSD and just plugged it into the Cybertruck, and then basically did hardly any changes. They kind of removed some features that were in the Model Y because maybe they haven't validated that yet. And with Tesla's approach, they don't really care about their high-end vehicles, which really sucks because they're a high-end vehicle. So their Cybertrucks, the Model S, the Model X, they get less attention because it's not the mass production model of a Tesla vehicle. So they're not getting the attention to get the improvements on them. And then you have things like the Cybertruck where it has like rear wheel steering, which changes the path at which the vehicle travels. Because now basically your ass end kind of follows around the truck due to that rear steering, and that's something that they don't have in any of the other vehicles. So to like train that in can be difficult. It's a whole entire trading simulation that they would have to run that is completely outside of something like any of the other models. Whereas like something with like the Model S and the X and all of them, they have like a similar enough form factor, and they don't have the rear wheel steering, so you can just like plug and play the FSD a little bit better. For example, like when they launched the Semi, they could probably just plug and play like Model Y FSD in it. The issue is it's going to do like the Cybertruck does and like clip medians and stuff like that. So, oh, by the way, when I'm talking about clipping medians, I mentioned this in other videos. There's not a median here anymore. They took it out. It's only the ramped medians that it hits. So if there's a median that's like not ramped and it has a hard edge to it, then it never hits those. It only hits the ones that has a ramp on it, and I think it's because it can't see the taper of the ramp, and so like it just cuts it a little bit. So right now we're waiting for this vehicle to pull out of this driveway right here from this fast food restaurant. So it waited for them. Technically, we didn't have to wait for them, but it was a red light whenever it started to wait. So it started to wait while it was a red light, so it left that gap there, which is really cool to see it do stuff like that, because that's just like the courtesy things that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable, especially when they're sitting in the driver's seat. Now, when you become a passenger and you're sitting in the back seat and you're texting and you don't give a shit anymore, then it doesn't matter to you per se. But like as a driver using FSD in your own vehicle, that's one of the complaints that people say about FSD is like it just does things that makes them feel uncomfortable. Like it doesn't speed up. It doesn't like speed up, or it's not courteous enough is the best way to put it. Simplest way to put it. It's not courteous enough. Okay, ooh, it feels like it's going to turn before it's supposed to turn. There's a follow vehicle, so I think it's going to follow that vehicle. So we're really coming to a really slow approach. Now this car's like right in front of me, so like you can't really see it, but we're like literally like 5 feet away from them, maybe 10 feet now. But okay, now let's see if we're going to do a drive-through or if it's going to try to park. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, okay. Oh, it changed its mind right there. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to go that way, actually. Wow, nice. Let's go see what it does. I'm going to let it finish out what it's going to do. It's debating to park here. I think there's a parking spot. Oh, it kind of just went into parking mode just now. That's interesting. So can you see the screen? It elevated, which means that it kind of went to like into that parking mode. Again, it parked again, and this... And it parked again, and this parking job was not great again. Oh, that's what I need. So you can see here, kind of crooked. Can you see that? Probably hard to see. But we're kind of crooked. We're not really in the lines all that great. I did think it was interesting that it went to the aerial view, kind of indicating that it is going into more of a parking mode. I just don't understand why it's not interconnected, that parking mode, in the sense of like just going into regular parking mode. I don't get it. Like just separate the FSDs from another. And I think the big thing is one's a full-on neural net and the one's like a parking assist software, which that parking assist software is doing really well at like parking, right? So I just don't understand why we can't just utilize that instead. I do got somewhere to be, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pull back. I really like the fact that it tried to turn the wrong way and then it corrected itself. That was pretty interesting. I'm gonna try to swerve in front of this person. They'll probably hate me. No? Be a dick. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. And they let me swerve up in here like that. Yeah, see that? See that Miata shit? You can't do that. And the Model Y doesn't even whip like that. Dude, I think all vehicles need rear wheel steering now. Dude, if you had a Miata, no, not if you had a Miata. If you had a Model Y with rear wheel steering, it would turn like a go-kart. Better than a go-kart. You'd have like such a tight turn radius, it'd be wild. It'd be like a gator that has that where you can make your one side of your wheels go forward and the other side of your wheels go backwards, or like a zero turn tractor where you can control the directions of each wheel. It would be almost to that extent. But yeah, that was pretty cool. The fact that it was about to turn basically onto a road that was leaving the parking lot, and then it's, oh shoot, wrong way, I shouldn't go this way, and then chose to come over here to a parking spot. That was really cool. That is like the sentient part that I think they're really talking about, and that was something definitely super cool to see. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I probably will launch another video after this one, and probably just have some videos as I'm driving popping up over like the next few days, because I'll just keep recording as I'm driving as much as I can, at least. You know, I got other things I gotta do, but yeah, catch you on the next one. Let me know if there's anything else y'all are interested in, Tesla related, properties related, stock market related. Those are all things that, you know, I'm spending my time in. Automation related, manufacturing related, all those different types of things. That's what I spend my time doing. That's what I spend my career doing. So happy to share any information that I can with you guys, and subscribe for the next one. Peace.